then. Disable that and disable that. Where's the game capture? I'm gonna have to tab into it first. See if that worked. Oh, I don't think it did work. Well, that's not a good sign. I swear it keeps fucking doing this. I need to move the thing up. Nope, that's just not working. Can I window capture it? I cannot. Great. I swear fucking OBS sometimes. Why does it do this to me? Like, maybe I can tap into it for more than a second. Now, one good way to tell would be the stream itself because it lags a little. No, it's great. That's just not showing up, isn't it? Oh wow, this isn't great. Just try adding a new game capture. Source, source game capture. Specific window. You fucking seriously? This is not okay. Why is this happening to me? And just a hook rate. Third-party overlays. No. Allow transparency. No. Do I even have SLA? I don't think I do. Window title must match. Capture any full screen application. That doesn't do anything. Capture foreground window with hot. I don't know what a hotkey is. This just isn't happening, is it? I legit have no idea what is going wrong here. Let me just try relaunching the game and see if that works. Because I did load it before I started this stream, and that might be the problem. Oh, why do I have to explain this shit? No one's even watching because of fucking course no one's watching. Yeah, this isn't really the first time I've had to deal with this BS. Let's check the stream and see if that worked. It did not work. It did not work. I just don't know what to do. Come on. Seriously? This is some serious BS right here. I legitimately have no idea what to do. OBS image capture not working. Try switching the windowed mode. Options, display. Well, there's the problem right there. It was on full screen. I could have sworn I already set it borderless windowed. But that still did not fix it. Are you kidding me? Oh, well now I can use window capture, I guess. Because game capture just does not want to work for some reason. There we go. And the resolution's messed up. Okay, well at least we're getting somewhere now. At least I'm getting somewhere. Wait, that's not the right source. That was the image I had set up. to just adjust that a bit. Wait, what? It's not. Is this the image I made for the thumbnail, but it was too big, so I had to make a thumbnail-sized copy of it. Oh, what the hell is going on with the eyes on my character? Okay, the whole thing is just fucking glitching. Okay. Not the eyes. Oh. It's the transparency effect, isn't it? I set it to green, right? I think. What color did I set it to? Transparency was I change that setting to properties, filters, edit filters. Oh, it's set to black. The eyes are blue. I don't know what's going on with the eyes here. The mouth, for that matter. That is really fucking weird. Anyway, let me just try to fix the resolution a bit here. Alright, that should... There's still a little black on top. That's not the right source again. Well, this is probably as good as it's going to get anyway, huh? I probably could do a little better though. I think that's just about all I can do to fix that now. Hey, at least it's better than a black screen, so there's that. This is the kind of stuff that happens when you stream instead of do a Let's Play. With a Let's Play, you can just edit this out. With a stream, it's going on the VOD for forever. I think. I don't know if YouTube's editing stuff works with VODs. I think you have to save it as a separate video, though. Pretty sure you have to save it as a separate video. At that point, what's the point of a VOD? It's not even a VOD, but an edited video. At that point, it's not a VOD anymore, that's what I'm saying. Even if you edited a VOD, it's to be a VOD, but if you saved it as a separate video, then it wouldn't be a VOD anymore, it'd be a separate video. That's no fun for anyone. Ooh, there is a difference in performance in windowed borderless. Feels a bit weird. Selena, what are you doing? She is like an old dirty mouse. And not the animal kind, the computer kind. Selena, what the hell are you doing? Knock it off. That is not a toy. It's something for you to eat. Silly cat. I don't know what I'm going to do with her. I gotta reset position again because this thing doesn't do that automatically for some reason. Oh wait, that was the wrong one. Because for some reason I have to do that to play Hub Quests in multiplayer. And once you get the Hunt to rank 4, Hub Quests are all you get because there are no more Village Quests for some reason.
What can I do you for?
Wait, this is not the right spot. Yeah, the game is a bit laggier in Borderless window than in full screen. Like, I streamed it before, but this was a bit off. Time to hunt a Lamborghini. I'm joined by now. Really? These things are not that bulky. Snowballs. There goes Lamborghini. Zooming around. Vroom vroom. Vroom vroom. This is so fucking laggy because of the... I need to adjust my screen settings, I think. It's working for me. Damn it. Now those wire bugs. Come on. Frostbite on top of everything else. Not what I meant to do. Now in Rise, you didn't accidentally use up an item when you were not needing it. Come on, really, dude. And it ran away. Great. I hate everything about that mechanic. The big question is, why did they even put it there? To make these fights longer than they already are, because they already take half an hour. That's not good enough for them. Don't get me wrong, these are some fun, well-designed games, but some of the design choices sometimes baffle me. Especially in the transition to from Rise to World, there are just some baffling differences. I can't remember off the top of my head, but... like the fact that you need to specifically go out of your way to create an online session to play multiplayer, have people drop in or drop out. Like, so the World, you did that from the start and it wasn't even optional. I mean, making it optional definitely helps matters, I guess, but like, you can do it from the start in Rise, you can't do it in World. You can't do it from the start in Rise. Right off the bat, as soon as you load a game, it will make you do an online session in World. Rise, it doesn't even let you choose to do an online session when you start the game. You have to go to that delivery buffet line. I don't know what it was called, the courier? I forget, but... what's interesting is, like, why is it the courier has the NPC that you do online mode with? That you start online mode with? That is just so weird. Weird of all characters. And it makes sense for the deliveries from the online mode, like DLC and stuff, but everything else is, it doesn't make sense to have a courier NPC for that. I don't really have any better ideas, though, so for what it's worth. Or vice versa, I guess, in this case, because it's worth it, the lack thereof. I'm noticing in Rise that you get knocked down by monsters more than you knock them down, contrast World. I don't know what it is about Rise why that happens more often. Cause like with World, you can just like go for the legs and just like knock the monster off their feet. But in Rise, you can't do that. It's a lot harder. I mean, you can, but it's a lot harder. They made it so much harder to knock a monster off their feet. In World, I could just do an unga bunga on the legs with this butterfly dance attack, but in Rise, I'm saying Rise instead of World, aren't I? I feel like I'm doing that. My brain's not all the way here. But the point is that in Rise, it's just a lot harder to knock monsters down now. It's a lot harder to get them into that drooled state, whatever that's called, too. Like, it exists, but it's a lot harder to get it. I think it's especially true in the hub quest though, because they're specifically tuned for multiplayer. They're not designed for single player, so if you're playing a hub quest in multiplayer, it's gonna take like a fucking hour just to kill one monster. And like in World, where you had just quests and they would balance automatically depending on how many players were playing them. I mean, there was a gathering hub. I don't remember the mechanics work there. I bet people freaked out, that played the older games freaked out when they saw that thing because it looks like a bonba, or however you pronounce the name of the roly-poly bugs. They didn't show up in the 5th generation of Monster Hunter, which is World and Rise, aside from the Monster Hunter Stories 2, where they do appear as like enemies. So you can't actually obtain them though, because they're small monsters. I don't think there's a big monster equivalent to them, like the Buffalongos and the Vespods. Not the Vespods, the other flying insect thing in this game. I can't remember the name of. I actually discovered that there's a Vespod Queen in one game. I'd like to see that thing. I don't think it's in Wings of Ruin though. Because if it was, I probably would have already seen it alongside the other big equivalents of the small monsters. Like the Velocipod for Velociprey, and the big buffalo, big pig thing. It's not really a buffalo, it's a pig. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea. Like, some of the names for these monsters, man, they're just so confusing. Not interested in freaking whirlwind weasels at the moment, so if you could be gone, that would be great. Thanks. I'm thinking about, where's the two Izuchi that usually accompany the Great Izuchi? Can you be there with it? A little weird, to be honest. There's always the two little Izuchis. This is based on the particular version of the Kamatachi myth that they're based on. Well, there's an Izuchi, but it's not following the Great One. Well, there's two of it. Yeah, there's the two Izuchi. Why are they not following the Great Izuchi? That is a little weird, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that should help a little. Not for very long, of course, but as long as I can get. Yeah, I need a shark and shoot, I forgot about that. This is actually a trick I picked up entirely on my own. I noticed that the whetstone wasn't crossed off while riding the dog. So I figured, so I can use the whetstone while riding the dog. I don't think there was actually that much thought into it, to be honest. I think I just kind of did it. I don't remember, to be honest, though. I already do it. It's like one of the earliest monsters you fight in the entire game. It is just a freaking slice sponge, I swear. That was not the right item. I don't know what that was. I guess you can only wyvern ride a monster once per spawn. Lamborghini just zooming around. Zero viewers. Fucking typical. Why do I even bother? That's my... Oh, this tab is completely out of date. Oh, you know what it is? I left Photoshop open. That's probably eating up a ton of memory. I hadn't even considered that. Oh, but that did not fix the performance issues at all. Great. It might have actually made it worse. Not sure how it made it worse, but it seems to have done so. Baffling, truly. Now we're starting to go somewhere. Really? I'm fucking a count item. Ah, temp buffers. Thank you for the temporary boost. And contributions will not be gone unnoted, because I have just noted them.
Get back here!
Those things are the ones with the bigger one. Wait, no they don't. What do they think? No, those things don't have a bigger one. It's just the pigs and the velociraptors. Baron boss, I think they were called. Yeah. They're dumb bugs. Buzz around, that's all I know. Oh, and they sometimes don't leave behind corpses when you kill them in this game. For some reason. It's another baffling game decision that I just don't understand. Why would they not leave behind corpses?